Hello, good people of PAX. My name is Gianpaolo Vernocchi. I am the creative director of DestinyBit, makers of Dice Legacy. Today, I have a special presentation for you. We're going to take a look at Dice Legacy, and if you've never seen this game before, you're in for a treat. But if you are a fan of Dice Legacy already, this is going to be a great overview of our upcoming update, which is called the Memories Update, that is going to release sometime in October. So first thing first, let's check out the launch trailer for Dice Legacy.
Fate brought us here, stranded on this unknown continent. Fate conspired against us. But together, we built a settlement. We ventured into the unknown. We gathered knowledge. We established a society. We survived harsh winters and resisted the onslaught of a mysterious population. We conducted experiments and we made sacrifices in an attempt to escape our fate. Fate. Oh, cruel fate.
Alright, that was the launch trailer for Dice Legacy. Let's just dive into it. I'm going to jump into the options menu real quick to show all the fans of Dice Legacy what is coming into this update. We have added a tab for accessibility options. As you can see, we have now options for colorblind people, as well as full rebindable hotkeys for every action that is in the game. This was a big request that we got, and it is now into the game. So let's jump into a new game. Gonna choose the stranded scenario. We do have more scenarios coming in the future, so do stay tuned for that. And as you can see, there is some news in the screen. This is the new game screen. We're going to choose the Stranded King as our ruler. If you've never seen Dice Legacy, we have a bunch of rulers, which are a bunch of starting dice. We can choose our difficulty, of course, but if you are already familiar with Dice Legacy, you will notice that now we can also choose what kind of pause mode we do want. We can disable pause entirely, stay with the classic mode, that is how the game launched, but now also we have access to tabletop mode, which is in practice full active pause. And that means that while the game is paused, I can roll dice, I can place dice, I can basically play the game almost completely while the game is paused. And that has been decoupled from difficulty. That means that now I can play on hard difficulty, which is what I'm going to do because I am crazy, while using tabletop pause. And also you're going to see here that I can enable memories. This is the brand new system that we are introducing with this update. And the memories is a system that gets unlocked after you finish the game at least once. And I can bring in memories into the game, and there is a way to collect memories in between game. But what is memories? We'll find out soon enough. So let's just dive into it. Okay, so if you've never seen Dice Legacy, Dice Legacy is a survival city builder set on a ring world. The hook is that it is completely powered by dice. Dice are sort of like your people, and you can use dice to collect resources, construct buildings, and eventually survive the winter, discover the mysteries of this ring world, and defeat a mysterious force that is attacking you. As you can see, the game is set on a ring world, and I can move the camera back and forth. There is a fog of war that hides, additional locations that I can explore, and I can see a village over here. There's some mysterious stuff. So let's just start, shall we? I have dice. I can grab them. I can place them into locations. And the game is in real time, as you can see. So every time I place a die, a timer pops up, and after a while, a certain action will be completed. For instance, here, I set this die to collect some wood, in a forest. And so that means that in 25 or so seconds, this die will come back with some wood. I have no use for this face. This is an explore face. As you can see, there's no location or building that requires that face. So I'm going to re-roll that die, another explore face. And I got a work face, which I can perhaps put here into this wreckage, which will provide me with some additional wood. This die is now exhausted, which means that I cannot use it. And I will re-roll my dice and keep going, trying to find out what lies ahead. Mind you, I am playing at hard difficulty. So, you know, this is not your standard relaxing city builder, although we do offer a pacifist mode. This is a survival city builder with roguelike elements, which means that, you know, I'm playing on a procedurally generated map. Every playthrough is different. There's a high degree of variability between games. And also, the game will throw everything it has at me in order to try to, you know, bring my kingdom down. And I must do everything I can to stop it. So over here, we do have an iron mine, and I am collecting some wood. I now have enough wood to perhaps build my first building, which is going to be a house. So I think I'm going to place right here. The house requires 2 hammers to be built, so I don't want to waste any rolls, so I'm going to place that die over there. Let's re-roll to combat. No use for that. You can go right over here. You can go right over here. You can go right over here. I can keep re-rolling. And as you can see, I'm speeding up time to, you know, get my dice back faster. I can keep re-rolling, but I need to be careful because you can see there's a number at the bottom of every die. That's the durability. Which means, you know, when the durability gets to 0, the die will perish. So I must be very, very careful with my die. There we go. We did find a build phase. Again, gotta wait for my dice to come back. But I really want this house up as soon as possible. There we go. We have our second build phase. And the reason why is, as you can see, I've had, you know, quite a bit of phases that I cannot use. But what this house will allow me to do is not only will allow me to get more peasant dice, but also it will allow me to utilize phases that I can't utilize. So why did I say peasant dice? Because every die in this game has a class, and you can see I started the game with you know, these yellowish dice. These are peasants, but there's also citizens dice. There's also soldiers. There's also merchants, monks, and even constructs, which are like combinations of different dice. So this house, as you can see, accepts any 2 peasants, which means that I can put a work face and a gather face. Doesn't care about the faces. It just cares about, you know, what's happening in this house. I just put 2 peasants there, and in 60 seconds I will get another peasant. What is happening there? I don't want to know. I'm gonna put a district hall right about here. So what is a district hall? A district hall is a building that allows me to expand my territory. As you can see, my territory you know, arrives here more or less, and I can expand further into the mist. And also, as you can see, there's a location here that has this like mystical, whimsical, sparkly effect to it. What is this? Well, this is part of the new memories update. And if you've already played Dice Legacy, this is where you should perhaps pay attention. That is a special location, and we will check that out soon enough. Okay, let's keep our peasants production going. I can control up to 12 dice, and I want to get to 12 dice as fast as possible. Okay, I need an explore phase to explore what lies ahead. Gonna do this because I need more wood. There's my explore phase, and there's my gather phase to get some more wood. And basically this allows me to expand my territory. So just a few seconds, we'll see what we find. Okay, there's some ruins here, stone mines, forests, and there's a village here even. I do not have any stone mines. Oh no, there's a stone mine. Okay, I could probably use a second stone mine in my territory, so I might consider perhaps building another district hall right over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep producing peasants. As I said, as you can see, the stone mine is quite particular because there's a retrieve memory prompt here that I can, I can put an explore phase there to see what is going to happen. At the same time, though, I cannot forget about my realm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a farm. And also I want to do a mill, but I don't have enough stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect... I don't want to collect wood. I do want to... Oh, there we go. So, first of all, this is a work in progress build. What you're seeing right now is still being developed. So, in place of those weird looking squares, picture some very nice looking icons, okay? Over here, we get a glimpse at this new memory system. What is a memory system? So basically, around the ring world, I will find some special locations that have that, glowing effect around them. And in those locations, I can retrieve memories. And memories are essentially a combination of modifiers. There's a positive effect and a negative effect. And each memory is random. So it's a combination of any two positive and negative effects. And I get to choose between 3 of them. And I can keep, I can carry them between games. I can collect them. And I can have up to 3 at the same time. So if I collect the 4th one, I have to replace another one. So in essence, it's a way to add a lot of replayability and variety to the game by throwing some curveball, perhaps, or throwing a new way so you can play the game. So let's check out some of these effects. So gathering resources from iron mines has 15% chance of extracting some stone as well. That's not bad. This is not bad with the map that we got, because we got a map that is very heavy in iron but doesn't have a lot of stone. But this would allow us to get some stone sometimes. But also, rust, iron is consumed slowly over time. Kind of a tricky combination. Stone mines have infinite durability. Very good. When a die perishes, a building catches fire. Monks do not apply their negative effects when they are angry. Okay, that's very good. Wheat is consumed slowly over time. Oh my god. I think I want to go with hidden granite and rust. And I'm just going to try my luck and just gather as much iron as I can. Actually, I don't need iron right now. I need stone. So I'm going to go with this one. So now, as you can see, I'm going to pause the game. Now, as you can see, the effect is gone, and this is back to being just a regular stone mine. But it will happen sometimes that another location will offer me a new memory, and I can go there and try to collect it. So what I want to do is try to get some stone to get a mill up and get some food production going before winter arrives. And winter is just one of the many challenges that the ring world will throw at me. Another thing that I want to do, perhaps, is to build another district hall right over here, perhaps. Or even, yeah, I think right over here. So I'm going to do that right now. And also, now you will know, with this new update, what I can do is I can place this die here. I can re-roll my die as many times as I want, really. And, as you can see, the game is paused, but I can keep making decisions and rolling dice and stuff like that. This was, something that players really wanted to do, and we decided to introduce it with this update. So let's keep going. Even though I'm playing on hard difficulty, I can still, pause the game and take my time to think, and try to make better decisions. There's another build phase. Let's try to, again, keep our peasant production going. Let's get some iron, because now through the iron mines, we have a chance of getting stone, which is very beneficial to us. But also, we need wood. So let's try to get wood. Perhaps. These 2 swords, I think I'm going to lock because I want to use inside the house. This die right here actually has 3 durability. I think I will feed. actually. And as you can see, you know, I'm moving chits and moving dice. And if you're a fan of board games, this might feel very familiar to you. You know, this is essentially like a real-time worker placement game. With some engine building aspects, with some city building aspects. You know, city builder is also, you know, a subgenre of board games, of management board games. So, you know, if you're a fan of board games, you will feel quite at home with like sort of like the curveball that it's a real-time game. So let's unlock this. Okay, let's try to get some wood, get some stone. Let's see how this goes. There's some wood. I do want a mill. 8 and 4. All right, let's get some wheat going. I'm going to sow this field. Let's get some wood. Let's lock you and let's feed you. I don't want any of my dice to perish because that would make peasants angry. And right now peasants are happy, and each class has a different effect when they're happy and they're angry. Peasants, for example, when they are happy, they gather extra resources, which is very, very good. Another thing that I want to build, and I think I want to build a mill first though, is I do want to build a school. And a school will allow me to upgrade my peasants into citizens. And citizens are really good at gathering knowledge, and knowledge is very good, is used inside, you know, the technology panel to basically steer my strategy. So do I want to make my wheat farm produce more? Do I want to, you know, get more resources out of forests or out of mines, or do I want to unlock new buildings even? That's all happening inside of the technologies panel. Okay, I now have 4 wheat. That's not bad. I'm going to build a mill, but it's getting colder and winter is approaching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to very quickly, feed you. Try to get a second harvest going. And by all means, you two are going inside the house. And I need to build a steam generator before winter falls. Now, what is a steam generator? Steam generator is a very important building that allows me to basically keep a area of my settlement warm during winter. And during winter, dice will risk freezing, which makes them completely unusable. I can obviously unfreeze them using ale or using monks or with other effects. But it's, you know, something that I have to deal with. I think I want to build also a second cookhouse because feeding my dice is going to become quite an issue soon enough. I definitely need wood in preparation for winter, and I do want to build that mill as well. So perfect roll for that. Feed you, and there's also this ability to auto place buildings, which is dice and resources, which is very handy. I already reached the limit of 12 dice, so I think I'm gonna stay right here to avoid any potential troubles, because if I ever go above 12 dice, I might have to discard dice, and that's not good. But I do want to keep feeding my dice, and I do want to keep collecting some wood. So the mill is going, the wheat farm is going, and you know, my little engine is running, and I am quite content with that. But I can't sleep soundly just yet. I do need stone, and I do need wood. So is there enough time for a second harvest? I don't think so. Winter is coming. So well, let's do this, and this. It's something I really love, like plop, 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 plop. Yeah, no way I can get a school out. But I do have a lot of iron, and that might mean that I can potentially maybe build a barracks. But that also requires a stone. So I should explore and expand my territory over here. Because I have not done that yet. Okay. Wow, a lot of stone, actually. I'm actually going to build a barracks. I need another build phase. You guys are all running low on durability. I can't let my dice perish. Right now, I want to keep my peasants happy because that bonus... look at that territory expanding. Beautiful. That bonus is very powerful at the moment. And winter falls. So, at the change of every season, the council appears before us and proposes new policies. And policies are essentially changes to the rules. And these are random. And each class will propose a different policy or different policies. And, you know, if you approve the policy of one class, another class might get angry and so on and so forth. So over here, they're proposing salting, doubles the food produced in all buildings inside Peasant District. That is pretty good. Greenhouses, wheat farms inside peasant districts work also in winter. Oh, that's very good. Prosperity house can be used by any dice. Salting is so good. Salting basically will mean that our mill will produce gajillions amounts of food. Greenhouses means that we can keep wheat going during winter because normally the fields will freeze. I think I'm gonna go with salting this time around. So I'm going to do just that. And also, I do want to power on the steam generator. So I want none of my dice to freeze. And I want to keep collecting as much as possible. Oh, yeah. One thing that I've noticed is that the policy that we just passed works only inside Peasant District. And we don't have a peasant district just yet. We do have, you know, 2 district halls. And these district halls can be upgraded into peasant districts. But in order to do so, we do require 2 gold and a peasant. So we need to basically find gold inside of mines. We're doing just that right now, or at least we're trying, let's say. And hopefully luck is going to be on our side. Meanwhile, I built a barrack, and the barracks will allow me to convert a peasant into a soldier die, which might come in handy as soon as, you know, that mysterious threat that I was talking of before, you know, shows up and tries to, you know, destroy my buildings, steal my resources, and stuff like that. I do have 3 gold right now, which is awesome. And I'm going to upgrade this district into a peasant district. But I need to be careful to not roll my low durability dice at this time. Let's get some stone. I actually have a lot of iron due to that memory that I'm trying to exploit. And I think that actually has worked very well for us. I saw that we collected a lot of stone. Which is very, very good. And, you know, memories is just another way that we are introducing to make every game different, make every game more interesting, and make the game overall more replayable. And there's over 115, I think 120 memories effects, you know, and you can combine them and, you know, get different memories every time. You know, the combinations are just, you know, a lot. So... let's keep you powered on, please. And let's make some food. So now, if I put 1 die there and I put some wheat there, this will produce a lot of food. And also, I think now I am in a position where I can make a school. Yes. And I will make a school right here where it's warm and cozy. I will feed you because I don't want you to die. Perfect. 2 hammers is what I needed. You will get fed. You will get locked. Because I want to turn you into a citizen. Very, very soon. You will get locked as well. You please get me some stone. And I think I'm going to convert you into a soldier, actually. So I've put a peasant die there, and I put 2 iron. And very soon, the school is going to be ready. I'm going to put a peasant there. And I'm going to put 2 food. And as you can see, now I have a soldier die. And as you can see, soldier dies have completely different faces. You know, they're very, very strong in combat. They have raid faces who are unique to them. And they also have build faces. They can build. And now I will also have a citizen. And as you can see, a citizen has study faces, has build, but also has, you know, he's very good at working and has a work to face, which allows me to, you know, perhaps use it by itself inside of a wheat farm or do all sorts of stuff. See, I'm keeping an eye on the environment because I want to see if there's any memory that becomes available. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to speed up time a little bit. So you will see that also I have a frozen die right here. And there's many ways I said to get rid of frozen dice or sort of like heal them, actually. This die cannot be employed anywhere. It's just unusable at the moment. I could have a tavern and feed it some ale in order to, you know, make it usable again. But also I could try to trigger my wager ability. Wager ability is an ability that every ruler has. Every ruler has a different one. And it activates if I roll a certain combination. And in this case, mine treats all the frozen dice in pool at a cost of some durability. So the combination is 2 hammers, 2 gather faces, and 2 work faces. I have a gather face here. I have a work face here. I'm going to lock them. I have a build face here. I'm going to lock that as well. I'm going to lock you, and now we just need a work face. There we go, into the blizzard. And now that die has been unfrozen, which is amazing. And we are going to convert you into a citizen, and you are also a good candidate to become a citizen. Thank you. And I think I'm going to keep collecting some wood, actually, because wood is important. These dies might all get frozen, but that is okay, because also at the beginning of summer, they will, you know, unfreeze again and become usable again. I do have 2 citizens. I do really want to get to 3, and the reason why I want to get to 3 is because that's what I need for my workshop. And I'm going to place the workshop, I think, right over here. And I'm going to build it. Perfect. There we go. And going to... Nope. Your durability is low. Durability, man, is so low everywhere. Okay. You are becoming a citizen. And we're low on food, so we are going to get some food through the mill with our wheat. And as you can see, there's a lot of resource manipulation of moving chits and dice back and forth. And, you know, it really feels like you're pushing pawns on a table. It really has that board game feel, while also mixing roguelike elements, survival city building elements, RTS elements. It is really a, you know, a game of its own. It's quite unique. Dice got frozen, but that's okay. I'm going to get perfect 3 citizens right over there. I don't want them to get frozen though, so let's see if I can get a piece of wood in time to turn the steam generator on, so that they don't get frozen when they come back from studying. Because, you know, you go to study, you go to a workshop, it's like, okay, I'm gonna make some inventions. And you come back home and you're frozen, and you know that's not nice. That's a bad time. There we go. Steam generator is burning, and we have 1 knowledge that we can now spend into something very nice, like the enhancement chamber, which is a building that allows us to empower our dice, making their faces stronger. There's all sorts of manipulation buildings where I can make my dice stronger, force dice together. Eventually I will get construct dice that have traits, and those traits can be anything like dice have infinite durability to they have a chance of getting empowered, to they have a chance of raising the happiness of a class. Happiness is also something you have to deal with. Eventually I will start to face the others, and the others are this population that lives in the ring world, and they will attack me. And there's ruins to explore, there's memories to find, there is encampments to interact with. It's really a very large experience. And Dice Legacy is available on Steam, GOG, and Epic Game Store, on PC, and also you can get it on Nintendo Switch. And that is it. And if you are interested in Dice Legacy, make sure to follow us on our channels. You can find Dice Legacy on Twitter and Facebook, or DestinyBit. And join us on Discord. A lot of the changes that are coming in the Memories update have been suggested by our wonderful community on the forums and on Discord. And we, as you can see, if you already know Dice Legacy, we have implemented a lot of what people have asked us. And there's more to come, more scenarios, more quality of life improvements, new mechanics, new balancing changes and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned. This was Dice Legacy. I've been Gianpaolo Vernocchi. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.